Hello, this is Jeff from Baron Leathercraft, and today we are going to review the Monport GA60 MOPA Fiber Laser. This is their 60-watt MOPA laser. Most likely, like you've been watching YouTube videos on fiber lasers and seeing all the fantastic things that they can do. So I was thrilled when Monport reached out to me and asked if I wanted to do a review on one of their machines. With that said, I let Monport know that thank you very much for the machine, but of course I'm going to do an honest review and critique this device. Monport responded and said they expect nothing less. Plus, I want to make this more than just a review because I want to share how with a MOPA fiber laser, with the settings you can adjust, there's so many nuances on how this actually engraves and all the different colors you can find. So let's go. The Monport GA60 MOPA Fiber Laser arrived in a solid wooden crate. Perfect protection. And of course my cat claimed the crate as soon as I put it on the ground and it was empty. So that's hers now. Now for a really quick unboxing. Inside the box you will get this sturdy stainless steel ruler, metric and imperial. You will get 2 aluminum jigs to hold down different objects you engrave. You get a USB stick with the software supplied. You get a full set of Allen wrenches. You get the power cord, and you also get the USB cable. You also get a USB-A to USB-C adapter. You also get some anodized aluminum business cards for you to practice on. And you also will be getting a pair of goggles. And of course, the main fiber laser. As far as the goggles go, skip the included goggles. Get certified 1064 NM laser glasses. Most likely the Monport glasses are fine, but I have purchased a pair of glasses for every type of wavelength of lasers I own, and a pair of certified glasses is the way to go. In fact, if you have a fiber laser, it is a great idea to upgrade and buy an enclosure for this machine. When it came to setting up the laser, it could not have been simpler. Straighten the lens shaft, secure 2 bolts and plug it in. Simple. Very simple. It is easy to notice at this point that this device was built like a tank. It is very sturdy, and besides the lens cap, it is all metal, and it's got some serious weight. The GA60 does ship with free software to run your laser and drivers. Of course, install the drivers. The free software to run your laser is called BSL CAD, but I prefer Lightburn. Lightburn has a learning curve, but once you get the hang of it, you'll never go back. If you already have a license to Lightburn, you might have to upgrade your license so your software will now be able to run and work with Galvo lasers. Actually, the only snag I ran into with this machine is that I had trouble installing the device into Lightburn. I followed the directions, first installing the driver, and then within Lightburn I would go to the device box and click on Find My Laser, and Lightburn would crash. So I then decided to click on Manually Install Your Laser, and I was able to get the GA60 up and running. This is the only issue I have run into with this machine. This could be an error based on my computer and not Monport's installation. In my research, I have not run into anyone else reporting this problem. On the back panel, we have a USB port, a grounding port, a rotary chuck port, and also a foot switch port, as well as a power button. Focusing the Monport GA60 MOPA Fiber Laser involves aligning the laser's focal point precisely on the material's surface for optimal engraving and cutting results. The process typically uses the dot alignment method, which leverages the laser's adjustable focal length. The concept is based on using 2 red guide lasers, which create dots or pointers on the material. When adjusting the laser's head's height, these dots will either appear apart or converge. The correct focus is achieved when the two dots merge into a single point, indicating that the laser's focal length is perfectly aligned with the material's surface. There are 3 ways to focus this machine. There is the autofocus, buttons on the front panel, and a focus knob on the top of the machine. All the lasers are calibrated before leaving the factory, so on the side of the machine is the built-in calibration line. No guesswork, just line up the ruler and you're in focus. The beautiful thing is that the machine kind of tells you when you're in focus. You will hear a very strong sizzling sound from the surface of the object you are engraving. Kind of like if you were frying bacon, but just listen for a strong frying bacon sound. If you're not sizzling, you're not engraving. The workspace and lens are both 175 by 175 millimeters. There are larger lenses that Monport sells if you desire to have a larger work area. If you do swap out the lens, you will need to recalibrate the machine, but you want to learn how to do that anyways. As far as speed is concerned, this is a galvo laser, and there is just no comparison if you're used to a diode laser or a CO2 that is not galvo. The slate coasters I make on my diode take about 10 to 20 minutes long. The fiber laser completed this entire slate in 3 minutes and 18 seconds at a higher DPI than I normally run them in. Did you know that this fiber laser has 100,000 hours lifespan? Built to last with almost no maintenance. This is fantastic. Monport recommends not to run it at 100% power to maintain that life cycle. Let me share some of the items I've been engraving since I've gotten this machine and the settings that I've been using. This is black anodized aluminum. With the right settings, I have it engraving in white. That's the beautiful thing about the MOPA laser, is if you use the right settings, you can get many different colors, as I'll show you. These are black tin boxes I found on Amazon. All my settings are still experimental, but I've been quite happy with the ones that I've run into so far. Wiping down the material with a magic eraser after engraving really helps a lot. Look how shiny that is now. This was a really cool mushroom design and a nice zigzag pattern. One of the challenging aspects about using the fiber laser, which I also find enjoyable, is just finding the right settings to use. Settings is everything when it comes to a MOPA fiber laser, because changing the frequency and the pulse just a little bit will actually give you different colors and different textures. A lot of the settings that I'm using I actually found in Facebook forums. I also asked ChatGPT, and it seemed to have a lot of settings to share. This is my first completed coin, and this is after I antiqued it with a chemical called brass black, and it really gives it that ancient look. I was happy with the outcome, and I'm looking forward to making many more. Go do a search for fiber laser coins. There's some incredible work out there. This once again is anodized aluminum. There's lots of different products that you can find made out of this material, and it engraves fantastically. What I did is I just went to Amazon and I typed in the search anodized aluminum blanks, and lots of different objects came up for me to be able to engrave. So I just picked a few and I went ahead and purchased them. This is that same piece of anodized aluminum. I shaped it into a bracelet. I'm just trying to point out how many different types of crafts you can start making and different products you could add to your inventory once you have a fiber laser like this. One exciting application of the fiber laser is creating leatherette patches, which can be used for baseball caps, bags, or any other item you want to customize. The precision of this laser allows for detailed engraving, giving the patches a professional and durable finish. With this capability, you can expand your product offerings and create unique, high-quality accessories that stand out. Since you own a fiber laser, this opens up a whole new avenue for personalized and custom-made products, making it a great way to add value to your business or personal projects. When color marking brass with the Monport GA60 MOPA Fiber Laser, the key settings, power, speed, frequency, pulse width, and up and down focus adjustments all play a crucial role in achieving different hues. Power and speed work together to control the heat input. Lower speeds with higher power tend to create darker, more oxidized marks, while faster speeds and moderate power can produce lighter or more vibrant colors. Frequency, which adjusts the number of pulses per second, is essential for fine-tuning color. Higher frequencies generally result in a more stable, even colorization. Pulse width, the duration of each laser pulse, significantly affects the oxidization and surface texture. Shorter pulses can create more defined, vivid colors, while longer pulses may lead to deeper marking or duller tones. Finally, slight focus adjustments, moving the laser up or down, can shift how light interacts with the metal, sometimes bringing out additional colors or improving consistency. Fine-tuning these parameters allows for controlled, repeatable color marking on brass, stainless steel, and other metals. I wanted to zoom up in this section because this print is so small and it's totally legible. It's amazing to me how this machine can engrave so tiny, yet it's so accurate. I mean, you could read that. I wanted to just point this out because the spot size on this laser is so small it's able to achieve this. In conclusion, my experience with the Monport GA60 MOPA Fiber Laser has been very positive. Its precision and versatility made working with it a smooth and enjoyable process. When I first received the laser, I was intimidated by a potential large learning curve, but I quickly realized that the device is very simple to use. It's just a matter of understanding how to find the proper settings for each material, which I found to be an enjoyable process of exploration. Using this laser has given me the opportunity to explore new projects and materials, which I'm looking forward to experimenting with, which means lots of new crafts and lots of new products for inventory. If you're considering a fiber laser, the Monport GA60 MOPA is definitely worth checking out. I'll also be releasing more videos on this fiber laser, covering all aspects of my experience. I'll be sharing the different settings I've tested, including various color settings, and documenting everything I run into along the way. I will share everything I learn about this machine. If you're interested in learning more, be sure to stay tuned for those updates. If you're interested, I have an affiliate link and a coupon code in the description of this video. This is a great way to support my channel, and I truly appreciate your continued support. If you've enjoyed this review, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. It really does help. Just to state the obvious, let's all treat each other with love and kindness. You know very well that in doing so, we make the world a better place for everyone. We are the only thing keeping life from being one big celebration. Let's celebrate life together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next project.